Hey everyone, and welcome back. Mr. Steven here with Mr. Kevin. I hope everyone has been doing well. And as always, make sure we have not just our parents' permission, but hopefully their participation before doing this. With that being said, let's get started. We'll have everyone stand straight and a sign of respect. So we're just going to warm up with regular break falls. 1 minute. Let's get moving. Echo! Play! Let's do it. Slow as you need to go. Control, always standing in base. Though you don't need to do the ground fighting stance or kick. Nice and relax, don't let your head touch ground. Halfway there. Keep breathing. Lesson 15. And time. Echo! Pause. Alright, so we were working on knee strikes, and I want to continue with the close range strikes and work on our elbows. So just like with our knee, right, since these are so close, we generally want to have a hand on the person in some way, so that one, I can use that hand to off balance and pull them in towards me and make sure I don't miss, right? Elbows are very short, and people have a tendency to think that their elbow is longer than it is. So I'll see people, even a class with just pads, sometimes miss because they misjudge the range. I would never want that to happen in real life. I have to protect myself. So my other hand's on, whether it would be their shirt, back of the neck, wrist, really any type of control where I could use that grip to help pull to make sure I don't miss and amplify the power of the strike. When I'm elbowing, I'm trying to aim for the very tip of my elbow, not my forearm. I want my hand tight, my forearm in front of my bicep and tricep, so my arm is level. I'm not letting my hand go up or down below, above my forearm, my bicep and tricep. So my arm's flat. And with the pads, we'll just for just 30 seconds, nice and controlled. Again, normally we try to focus on power, but if you're striking a pillow or a cushion at home, I mean, safety has to be everything. So again, 30 seconds, one hand grabs. Again, and I should say, working from our guard stance, I'm gonna grab, arm flat, hand tight, rotating my shoulder and my hip, aiming for the tip of my elbow into the center as I pull my opposite hand. Just 30 seconds, starting now. Make sure you're breathing. Feel free to work both sides. I'm still gonna grab with my opposite hand. As soon as I make contact, recoil back, hands up. Just 10 seconds. I wouldn't switch my stance with my feet, really, but just rotating. All right, so let's put that together now with our knee. So our elbow, so I'm still gonna clinch. I'm going to elbow. Now, I could recoil that elbow hand. For this exercise, I'll have my elbow hand grab onto the target as well. So I'm going to pull as I elbow, grab, and then both hands, just like before, I'm going to pull down. I'm going to bring my foot to my bottom, and I'm going to stab the pad with the tip of my knee, not the top of my leg or my quadricep. So we'll do this just, again, 30 seconds, super relaxed. Putting the elbow in with the knee. Make sure you're breathing. It's all hips and shoulders. 30 seconds. Let's go. Just 15 seconds. right, so, actually I'll do that. So let's work our elbow and knee counter off of a cover. So again, when Mr. Kevin's in his guard stance, if I were to throw a punch, there are many different positions I could end up in. Meaning I could throw a punch and stay relatively far away. In that situation, for him to throw an elbow doesn't make sense, right? I'm too far away if you want to palm or move forward, but for him to elbow would more likely miss. At the same time, if I'm not balanced, if I'm not trained, and I throw this punch, sometimes people throw punches and their whole body travels with it to real close range. When I'm in here, Mr. Kevin, now it doesn't make sense for him to palm or punch. I'm so close that the elbow and the knee are far more effective. So my holding has to represent that. So if I'm holding like a pillow or a cushion or something that's not meant for striking, you can use an open hand like this for hit the cover, but I still will move the target towards him. I'm not going to do this and stay far away. He wouldn't elbow at that point, right? He'd palm punch or run, right? But if I throw my palm and I'm in here like this now, and look how close I am, it makes total sense for this hand to grab, and we'll go on elbow, boom, and then two hands, knee, boom. So off of the cover, right into the elbow and the knee. And again, this is assuming our opponent is super close. If there's more space, we would have to use a different tool. So we'll do this for 1 minute for covers. Now, again, you can use either knee after the elbow, but I would always use, generally, the opposite elbow to the side you cover. So if I swing my left hand, Mr. Kevin covers with his right. That means, and I should move forward, his left hand is going to be the one that elbows. Bang. If I swing my right hand, he covers. This is his right elbow. So I would always do the opposite elbow, but you can technically choose either knee. Just make sure we're safe. Make sure target holders are paying attention and holding the target away from their body and out and giving good energy. 1 minute. A little bit of side-to-side movement as well, but nothing crazy. That's not the focus of the exercise. Echo! Play! Let's go. Make sure you move close. Boom. 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 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and go! Pause. Very good. So again, from my guard stance, of course my goals are always to be able to walk away from any situation, right? Sometimes in my personal space that's being aggressive and threatening me. But if I can, if I have to defend myself by covering, if I have the space, right, we can counter with an open hand strike or a punch. But if they're closer, it comes down to elbows and or clinching for a takedown. So speaking of takedowns, we were working what happens when we twist our partner forward onto their face with our single leg, and they were catching themselves, but we were immediately taking the back and looking for a strangle. And so we're going to work right into this drill because we're going to be switching what we're doing on the mat today with all new things. So let's stick to kind of what we were doing last class, where we'll go inside ties right now. So Mr. Kevin's going to have his hands up, my fingers are tight, I'm going to go grappling stance again, not my guard stance where I'm concerned about someone punching me. We're not punching right now, we're grappling, so my elbows will be a little lower, my neck is still strong. I'm still going to move the right way by opening my feet. I'm not going to walk. I'm going to work for inside position. My hands come in the inside, and they open, and I get my goal is to get my chest to his body. If I can, that makes things so much easier. And while normally we work with a penetration step, right now we're not going to, because I'm going to assume if we don't have mats at home, I don't use smacking your knee too hard on accident and then, you know, getting injured. So instead I'm gonna just step in, reach to connect, use my legs to lift. And again, there's probably a dozen different ways to finish this. The simplest, what we call running the pipe, is just pulling his leg towards me as I step my one foot back and twist my hips. I like to put people on their back. Sometimes they're leaning forward. If he's really leaning forward, I'm not gonna put him on his back. I'm not gonna fight it, I'm gonna go with it. I'll step and then throw him on his face. But if I throw him on his face and he catches himself, I need to be able to transition immediately to his back. From the hip, my leg hook, over his shoulder, and I throw that second hook in fast, and as soon as I get that second hook in, I was going right for his neck. And my hand goes around his neck. I can work with my head to his head, with my palm to palm grip, or in my sleeve, putting this hand behind his neck, pushing forward, but also pulling back. And we're doing this where the person in front, the moment they feel my leg hooks on, they can start to move. Obviously, we want to keep it safe, but the more experienced the person, the quicker they can move, right? So, and the harder they can move. So why don't you do the takedown on my back? We'll switch. 1 minute. All right. Echo. Play. Let's do it. Set ties. Single. And go. Down. As soon as you're on your back, move it. Keep trying to choke. Keep breathing. Less than 30. And seconds. Echo. Pause. Very good. So, the next section, we're going to be switching gears and starting our work with side control and have some fun. All right, guys, good work. Be right back.